So joining us right now is Vinod Natarajan, and we're going to call him Vinny.
That's perfect, actually. Yeah. A lot of colleagues call me Vinny. We can do it.
So let's talk about fuels, man. How important is gasoline to the cars we drive and these race cars that are out on the track?
Gasoline is absolutely critical.
I mean, I know it has to have combustion and all, but
exactly.
Give me the deeper story.
And you need it. If you don't have gas, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it was kind of a dumb question, right? We'll start with that.
It's a smart question, depending on where we go with it. But really, gasoline's not just gasoline. There is a difference between gasolines.
See?
And so Shell V-Power is just an example of where we've taken gasoline technology to be different from the others and to give you benefits that others don't give. For example, cleaning off that gunk that other gasolines have to leave behind.
And I will tell you that I've been using Shell for 2 decades.
All right, good.
And
glad to hear that.
I work out of a museum, the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles, and they use Shell V-Power. There's a reason for it, because these classic cars and these antique cars sit around a lot. They're also, old yestertech from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
Yep.
They really need the best fuel you can get in them. And I always tell my friends, if their car isn't kind of running as good as they want it to, I go, do yourself a favor, put like 2 tanks worth of V-Power through your car, see if it doesn't run better. And I'm telling you what, the phone will ring. You were right. Whatever you guys do, whatever those additives are, because I know you put more than the law requires.
Correct, that's right.
It really works like a tune-up in the gas tank.
Yeah, and the gasoline is something that engine sees all the time. And it's always going through, so it's just like blood flowing through our veins sort of thing.
Right.
So, we talk about preventative maintenance in your vehicle. It's just like eating the right foods.
So what is it with all these scientists going around? Are you a real scientist?
I'm actually a real scientist. I work in our technology center on the west side. They didn't just hand me the coat and it's not like I
By the way, we got to iron that thing, man. It's all wrinkled.
Yeah, we're going to have to tell the folks that. Hand me an iron, I'll go get it done.
Exactly. So what made you get into this leg of work?
Yeah, I all the way through my childhood, I was always interested in how things worked. I always liked cars, so I decided to study mechanical engineering, and then I ended up just really enjoying what I was learning. I ended up going and getting a PhD actually, and I got a PhD in mechanical engineering.
Look at you, man.
Yeah, I was looking at combustion research.
So explain, if you can, without exploding my head.
All right.
What makes V-Power gasoline better?
Sure. So Shell V-Power gasoline is our premium product. It's our higher octane product. So especially for your high performance vehicles that require a premium high octane product, Shell V-Power is perfectly suited for that. But in addition, you mentioned the additives. You mentioned the ability to clean and keep your engine parts clean. So it's almost like the additive technology that we have has detergents. And so everyone thinks detergents, they think of laundry. It's kind of like that. But it's almost like soap and water in a sense. I mean, if you've got carbonaceous deposits like gunk in your engine, and then you're able to use Shell V-Power gasoline, which has got detergents in it, it's almost like a soap and water treatment for those valves, and you can clean it off. So within a tank, we've shown that we've cleaned on average 60% of the pre-existing deposits within the first tank with Shell V-Power.
I've seen them do that split engine deal to where they have one gas tank on one side of the V and another gas tank with V-Power. It's amazing. And then they take it apart.
Yeah.
You can really see the difference. Internally, the engine is cleaner from the V-Power side.
Yeah.
And so kind of the proof is in the pudding, or the proof is in the gasoline in that case.
And it's so cool because you, by the way we do that experiment, the way we develop that engine, you're taking so many variables out. It's in the same car. The only thing that's different is the fuel going through each bank. So, it's like you said, it's right there in one place. You get to see it.
How do you work with these race cars and the racers and the teams to help them?
Yeah, so interestingly, like the group that I work in, it's a fuels technology group. We also, globally, work with, say, for instance, Ferrari. And I know on a motor oil side, we work with, we do a lot of stuff with IndyCar. Yeah. So the same scientists and engineers and technicians that work on our road fuels, we work very closely with those who work on our race fuels. So, I'll give an example of Ferrari. Ferrari and Shell go back 60 years in terms of a relationship.
Right.
And we've got a very strong technical partnership, and we work not just in co-developing or co-engineering the fuel with the engine or the lubricant in the engine, but also at every race we're trackside, and we're the only ones with this, but we're trackside with the little lab to really test the fuels and lubricants in real time to test the health of the engine and to make sure that we're in line with all of the regulations that FIA puts in. So really, we're working hand in hand, somewhat hand in glove with the, say, Ferrari engineers in the Formula One sense to develop the fuels and help them develop our engines.
And I've been in their labs, and it's amazing. These little trackside labs they send to all the races, especially with
Everywhere.
F1, right?
Exactly.
I mean, all around the whole world.
Yep.
Vinod, thank you.
Thank you very much.
By the way, when you're wearing this thing right here, you got to keep the legs closed because you don't want people. There's a camera looking at
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's a good tip.
you. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
back.